is underway. Here's Carter now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the ground, it's Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Burrow now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks.
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Damn, you ain't gonna pick it off, bro?
He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
48-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Dalvin Cook, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick is good.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Bengals 7, Ravens nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
47-yard.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback. Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play action with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential. It got his man complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Adam Thielen, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Ravens 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Raven 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to
able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
It's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jackson on first down. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate.
Jackson.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Again, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
Second and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the move to his left. He'll let it fly from, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 30.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now Jones. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 19 yards away. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
His kick is
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now Jones. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
Bro, pop his ass.
Hit, and he lost the football.
Damn.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and short now following the fumble. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And Tate's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 14th today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Illegal blocking
That's a good
black.
chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They run it again with Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A 2-yard gain.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To the ground, this time Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
7-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's across.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For C.J. Uzomah, incomplete. He was covered by Rashad Jones.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They